Hello Whānau and friends, I hope everyone is keeping safe in their bubbles. Today I am going to be doing a science experiment and we are going to be doing some predictions. We are going to be learning through play. So firstly, I have my container. Things that you will need is a container with water. Please ask an adult to supervise and help you. And then I have gone to my garden and I have collected some natural objects. So I have found my lightweight objects that I predict will float as a stick and a leaf and a dried leaf and a flower and another leaf. Okay, I'm going to put my objects into two categories. So floating, the objects that float. This is your background knowledge that can be checked. Floating is when something is placed into water and it stays on the surface of the water. Okay, that is floating. Sinking is when something is placed into water and because of its density, its weight, it sinks. So when we place an object on the surface of water, it falls to the bottom, sinks. Okay, so when we say the word float, you understand what it means, and when we say the word sink, you understand what it means. So my predictions is that the objects, the heavy objects that are natural, that are going to sink, I'm not sure about this piece of wood, but we can find out. Some stones of different sizes, different weights. So we've got some stones. When you are looking in your garden for some objects, you can also find stones of different weights and sizes. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here into this category. Sink. Okay, and then my light objects are over here. Okay, so now we are going to investigate and see if the objects are going to sink or float. Let's take a look. So we'll start off with a dried leaf. I'm not sure if you can see from there. Can we see inside the water? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll place a dried leaf on top of the water, the surface of the water. Oh, okay, that floats. We'll take our leaf and we'll place it on the surface of the water. Oh, that floats as well. Okay, we will take our stick, place it on the surface of the water. Okay, that floats. Let's take our flower and see what happens. Oh, the flower floats as well. Okay, our leaf, let's see what happens. Oh, the leaf is floating as well. Okay, so we know that the lightweight objects float. Okay, let's take a look at this piece of bark and see what happens. Oh, the piece of bark floats. Okay, so let's see what happens with these heavier objects. Let's take the stone, place it in the... Oh, okay, that sinks. That sinks. That sinks. Ah, that sinks as well. So does that. Ah, so does that. Okay, so from our predictions, we can tell that because of the density, the heavier objects sink and the lighter objects float. Okay, so you can try this experiment at home. And you can get to understand floating and sinking through play. And when I see you again, you can tell me all about it. Okay, until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.